All right, we're talking with Logan Krackenfels, a junior here at Wilkes-Barre area. Logan, we'll talk a little bit about your academic end. What line are you in there? Is it the Business Academy?
That's right. So the Business Academy, going into this year, it's junior year. Everybody says this is going to be the hardest year, but I definitely came in wanting to succeed this year. I knew I wasn't going to procrastinate. I knew I wanted to network more, get out, communicate with a lot of people. I wanted to keep up on my sciences, especially. I want to dive deeper in those. Even though I'm in the Business Academy, I love getting the business aspect, but I want to start diving deeper in my sciences now.
Let's talk about the Business Academy. Like, what made you say, hey, I want to try that track? Was like a teacher like, hey, get over here. I think we're going to give this a shot. Or
So actually, freshman year, I didn't join in my freshman year because I thought I would never, ever be interested in that ever. But when I went through my freshman year, I had a teacher named Mr. Day. And I can't thank him enough he always pushed it on me. Logan, do this. Logan, join business. Logan, start off with FBLA, see if you like the business and that. And I was like, fine, I'll try it. And he absolutely sucked me in, and then I fell in love with it after that.
let's talk about some of your classes. You know, what's challenging right now? What's like, I got this.
Okay, so starting off last year, I'd say accounting 1. That's such a different math aspect, and you see a lot of real world ratios, and I thought that was fascinating. Now that we're in accounting 2, my junior year, I love that. That's probably my favorite class. I have a last period, and that's definitely something to look forward to at the end of the day. Another class I've really been liking is finance with Mr. Bell. That class is great. Again, a lot of modern world concepts, a lot of modern topics and that. I love seeing like projecting stuff for the future, seeing a lot of personal stuff, what's valuable to you, what's valuable to other people as well.
You seem like a natural talker. I've heard you a couple times on Wolfpack Live. You're very good at carrying a conversation. Talk a little bit. You think, is that somebody in the family, something that you think you're just naturally born with, or do you like talking to people?
Well, when I was growing up, my mom always talked my ear off, and I hated it. But I realized that I guess I picked it up from her, and I always think that there's somebody, when you talk to somebody, they always have something to offer to you, and I love seeing what people have offering to me. So I love carrying a conversation and seeing what they can provide for me and what can I learn from them.
Let's talk a little bit about Mr. Cooper and that relationship, and then, you know, being able to interview people, what that process is like. Because again, like I said, you seem like, hey, this seems like fun. I like to learn a little bit more about people.
Absolutely. Mr. Cooper brought me a lot of good opportunities to, again, network and just talk to people. He introduced me to writing aspects, talking aspects, interviewing aspects, just overall critical thinking in like fast-paced scenarios. Sometimes I didn't know what to say, and he just learned me how to have a good flow with a conversation and how to look somebody in the eyes, talk to them, shake their hand, and of course have a little bit of humor in it too. You know, I never like a stiff guy. He's very lenient, and I cannot thank him enough for all the different procedures that I went through with him.
Yeah, that ad-libbing thing is not something that usually is natural, but you know, you seem like you have that in your arsenal, which is great. Yeah. Let's talk about your future. Again, it's junior year, it's still early, but do you have a thought processes what you may want to do 3-5 years down the road?
Right. So thankful to business. Last year I took a trip to Misericordia, and that college has been always in my aspects. I love it there. I feel like I talked to some kids there, talked to some professors there, and the atmosphere there is just great. Everyone has a smile on their face. They're happy to talk about campus. They have what I'm looking for, which is physical therapy. They have a great program up there. And like I said earlier, I want to dive deeper into my sciences. So they definitely have great science programs up there, biology, chemistry, anything that you need up there to proceed with your academics in your future.
Let's talk about a typical day for you. You're more of a late night guy or early?
I stay up late, but I wake up early. I'm kind of a morning person. You know, I enjoy like the black coffee in the morning, waking up, looking at the sunset come up and everything. I talk to my grandma every morning on the porch, read the newspaper actually. It's old fashioned, but I love it. You can't go wrong with it, really.
Old fashioned guy, black coffee,
yeah,
grandma. That's all good stuff. How about as far as feeling good about your life and your future? Let's talk a little bit about the grind and not trying to get too stressed about things. You feel like you're a little bit more like, it'll all work out.
I have a fear of due dates, so I always have to come in early and I have to get things done early. That's a for sure. So as soon as I get an assignment, or like say I have like an online Spanish, I always just get that done as fast as possible, because I know at the end of the semester or the quarter, it's gonna be hammered down on you, all those final projects, and I don't want to be worrying about that assignment lingering on my back. So I always try to get things done right as soon as I get them.
You mentioned some old school stuff. How about for fun? Is there anything that you do that fishing, hunting, or being in the outdoors, going for a hike or anything? What do you do for fun?
Yeah, no, I do love nature. I just love going to views. Like this summer, I'm trying to plan to go out to Washington just to hike and see the beautiful views out there. So definitely nature side. I go over the summer. I go camping every single weekend with my family. We love again like fishing. I'm not much of a hunter, but that's definitely something I definitely see myself getting into in the future. Yeah, I love sleeping in tight spaces, RVs, tents. I love it all. I love having the bugs crawl on me.
Are you part of the outdoor club here?
Yeah, I am. This is actually my first year in it, surprisingly, but I definitely want to see what they have, and I would love to take. I know they take a trip up to Vermont for snowboarding, skiing. That's definitely something I want to dip my toes in for just after school activities. That definitely seems like a lot of fun. I have a lot of friends that do that as well.
All right, Hank, great to catch up with you. Logan Krackenfels, a junior here at Wilkes-Barre area.